Margaret Brennan in Washington. This week on Face the Nation, as President Trump's impeachment in the Democratic-led House appears inevitable, he looks to the Republican-held Senate as his chance to get a, quote, fair shake. Meanwhile, tensions rise between the U.S. and its adversaries, and relations turn chilly with some of our allies. Midweek, Speaker Pelosi officially announced the worst-kept secret in Washington.
Facts and the Constitution give us no choice but to impeach him. Move forward.
All that and more is just ahead on Face the Nation. Good morning and welcome to Face the Nation. Tomorrow, the House Judiciary Committee will hold another hearing as they write articles of impeachment against President Trump. And we're back with the former chairman of the conservative House Freedom Caucus, North Carolina Republican Congressman Mark Meadows. Good morning. Good to have you here.
Great to be here. Great set. I gotta tell you, this is exciting.
You're christening it for us. You just heard Chairman Schiff lay out.
The articles get voted on, but inevitably they're going.
Do you know that, or you're just guessing that you're going to see more than two?
Well, I said there's more pressure on them.
Okay.
And I have talked to a number of my moderate Democrats.
And we're back with White House National Security Advisor Robert O'Brien. Good morning to you, Mr. Ambassador.
Good morning, Margaret.
We saw overnight North Korea conduct what it called a very important test. In your view, are they preparing to restart nuclear tests? Welcome back to Face the Nation. Neal Katyal was acting Solicitor General under President Obama, and he lays out the argument for removing President Trump from office in his new book, Impeach, the Case Against Donald Trump. And Neal is here with us in studio now. Good to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So, obviously, title says it all in terms of where you are on this issue. Interest. But given your prior work, people will say you're a Democrat. The argument around this particular impeachment is that we are in this incredibly heated partisan moment, to a degree the country hasn't, at least recently, lived through, that there's no way to have a credible impeachment trial. I mean, that argument is made all the time, that this was always going to be partisan, and certainly the votes are. It's time now for some political analysis. Adam Entis writes for The New Yorker and is a brand new CBS News contributor. Welcome.
Thank you.
Julie Pace is the Washington bureau chief at the Associated Press. CBS News political correspondent Ed O'Keefe is also with us, and along with Josh Holmes, a Republican consultant and former chief of staff to Senate Leader Mitch McConnell. Josh, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Good to be here.
I want to ask you, you just heard Neal Katyal decide or describe what a Senate trial could look like if the House goes ahead with impeaching the president. Does your version of what it looks like match his?
No, well, there are a couple of details that are probably worth going over. The first is it's going to take 51 votes in terms of calling witnesses, I think, and that's obviously not going to happen.
So when he's saying subpoena power there, and you could see cabinet members come and answer questions.
You could see all kinds of different things. I think the most important thing...
When his son joined that board, Burisma, the company in Ukraine, his other son, Bo, was, a year away from dying, and it was just a very painful moment for the family.
Former mayor of New York for his first interview since he declared that he was going to run. What did you make of some of his give and take with her?
Two things stuck out. The one that he got a lot of guff for right at the beginning was that he was asked about comments that Cory Booker had made about.
That's it for us today. Before we go, we want to thank everyone behind the scenes at CBS for all their work on this new set. For Face the Nation, I'm Margaret Brennan.